Nighttime right now. Oh, it's not nighttime because nope, that is not what I need. I'm trying to be back. My stream is live. I'm kind of back. Am I back? Am I? It is not the same. I tried to make it a little brighter. I'm back. My computer was just hard crashed. We might be in just slight night mode for the rest of the stream, okay? It just might be slight night mode for the rest of the stream. Am I on YouTube? I don't know if that went back a lot. Oh, lovely. Give me 1 minute. It kicked your tool. Yeah, I have no volume. Hold on, I gotta mute myself because you guys might get blasted with sound. I have no game sound. You can hear, wait, hold on. You can hear my game sound on stream? Why can't I hear my game sound? Hold on. Let's get old school here. Which one do I feed? No, it's not that one. Holy shit. It activated every single audio source that I have.
Oh no. No.
I don't know. I don't remember what all these are. I only figure it out when I go through and I'm like, oh, this is a shitty sounding audio source. Oh, I hear. Okay. I hear the game. Are you guys like being screamed at by the game?
No.
Well, that was fun.
Well, you have a small project to do tomorrow. Fixing your
fucking audio.
Yeah.
The problem is,
why do I sound so loud?
Because of the fucking audio.
Also, never trust me when I say that. I just hate the sound of my voice. Hearing my voice is too loud.
Heard. And I have this. Okay, good. The settings stayed. Okay. Although it is unclear. You know what? I'm okay. All right, so we're a little bit in night mode right now, but otherwise I think we're here. Welcome back. That's the first time I've had a crash on stream that wasn't that like power outage that everything died. Not gonna lie, you assumed your laptop shit itself. And that was my computer this time. It was my computer this time. It was it was so weird because it was my IQ software, which is what Corsair uses for like my mouse. And it's so weird that that had the capability of just crashing everything. Don't worry, my presence was to make that happen. Same. My life's one big skill issue, Turtle. Is Muscle Mommy back yet? Who's Muscle Mommy? Hi, tech. What did I break? Apparently my mouse.
Should use this opportunity to look at fashion.
I should look at. You're gonna have to resend it. My game crashed.
Why did you intentionally crash your game?
Because I didn't want to look at your fashion.
I believe it.
I'm a Corsair fanboy, but IQ has always been off. IQ is shit. But I tolerate it. And I am a massive supporter. My mouse is Corsair, my RAM is, and my power supply. When I rebuilt this computer, I had a power supply that was running very reliably since like 2018, and I only had to upgrade it because the new system draws a bit more power. So I'm not getting rid of it. I would sign off for Corsair hardware. Yep. Also, mommy is Hildren Prime. Oh, fair. Yes. All right, we are going to go in order. Oh. It's good. It's so good.
I saw the skin and I realized that there was a color channel that looks like skin.
Oh,
perfect.
Yeah, it does. Just a little bit of thigh and long boots. This is very good, though. What are these shoulder pieces?
Although I might change the helmet, but I do like it.
Which did I? I'm gonna see at what I did. Did I do anything
with the color channel? Suck on all the other helmets.
No, I kept the same one, but I agree with you. I was a little. It's okay. It's a serviceable helmet. You two are a slut for Corsair. I mean, their hardware is really reliable. Their software leaves a ton to be desired.
Man, you could use Razer. Both the hardware and software suck donkey ass.
Oh, Razer. I've heard that.
I mean, to be fair, the software is actually generally very, very good. But then they update things and break things. They just literally updated from, it's called Synapse, from Synapse 3 to Synapse 4. And 4 now seems stable, but...
Until it's not. Okay, back to the gyro.
Yes.
This is fantastic. I love anything that adds extra electricity to an otherwise electric frame. So good. I considered it. I didn't end up using these because I don't remember what I went for, but love it. And this, I don't know if they've changed it or not, but it is really hard to make this frame with the way like the colors are over, or the saturation of the colors is all off. The color scheme is so good. Yeah, I am a huge fan of the color scheme. Very, very nice. Charlie has muscle. If I was as swole as Hildren, I'd be so happy. I'd be so happy. Swole goals. What is? Oh, you got the. This is another one I want. Oh, it's such a good ephemera. Is this a? Oh, okay. I was thrown off because okay, I didn't realize you had got the deluxe skin, and I was way thrown off with all the energy. Also,
pronounce the ephemera.
No.
Okay, you either have to pronounce the ephemera or the skin, one or the other.
I can't. This is a skill issue. All right. Hypatia? Or would you make it sha at the end? Hypatia.
Yeah, Hypatia.
Hypatia. I hate how some languages are you pronounce the letters in the order they are, and that is the pronunciation. And then others are fuck that noise. And and you just gotta suss it out.
You know what's really fun? So the God, is it called Hangul? I think the English form of the Korean language. Sometimes those letters just don't make sense. like you can't. It's supposed to be like how the word sounds to make it easier for an English person to know how the word is supposed to be pronounced. You can't do that with the Korean Hangul. I think it's Hangul. I need to check that now. The letters do not make sense. What the fuck is the...
Don't know. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Sorry, got distracted because I'm trying to YouTube confuses the fuck out of me. It is not as simple as Twitch that is click a button and you are good. So that's what keeps throwing me off. I used to have a headset that you really love, but after an IQ update, it started to have constant connection issues. A couple weeks after that, the battery completely died. Which headset? Because when I work, I use a wireless Corsair headset just so I can, if I ever need to move during a meeting, I can keep talking while I do it. Submitted a support request, but they didn't contact you until 6 months later, only telling me there was... That's the classic, you apply for a job, you get ghosted, and then a year and a half later, we hired for that job already. Used to have a Corsair headset, but it was crap. The bass on it is really, really high, and that's gotta be your sound profile. You found nothing that beats your Astro A50s. I've never put on Astros. These are not like a gaming headset. These are like just run-of-the-mill headphones. And it's what made getting into streaming a little easier because I already had these. So I just had to buy a mic. I didn't have to buy anything extra other than the mic.
I'm leaving you. Good night.
Good night.
Night,
thanks, Kat.
cuties.
Thanks, Kat.
Yeah.
But it's a thought update that caused it, and the headset was the first version of the Virtuos. I got one of those. I found it so uncomfortable. It does not mean it is. I just found it uncomfortable anyway. Okay. So here's the play, folks. You got a few more relics for the Soma stock. All right. You get 15 minutes, Tool. 15 minutes. We'll run one more, and then I'm gonna hop off and go to bed. That is, you replace the ear of it. Yeah, I put them on, and I'm like, I don't like the way these feel. You're an audio engineer. Oh, your ears are gonna be way more sophisticated than mine. I learned going into this headset, which I can't even remember what it's called. I gained a rookie understanding of what the term I need to buy relics soundstage means. Now, again, I am not going to appreciate it like you do, Turtle, but I was like, oh, there's actually some like dimensions to this. It's not just constant bass all the time.
By the glory and wisdom of the seven, yada yada yada.
Okay. Tool, reject the mission if you refuse to do another alchemy. I never got my void traces because I crashed. Fuck it, I'm running it anyway. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh, that's so annoying. At least it gave me this. I needed those void traces. I did not like the ones they had. It wasn't comfy. Oh yeah, no. It felt like my head was being squished. I kept those for a couple of days and I sent them back.
Cold, toxin, and electricity. The elemental forces that create our universe.
If they told me they weren't going to do anything, I decided to try and force a factory reset, tore it apart and found out the battery had a slash in. Oh, see, I know that stuff will happen, but my experience with Corsair is that isn't a widespread issue. However, if it had a slash in it, I feel like that that's why they should take the fuckers back. If I'll try and take a peek at the fashion in between or after this mission, Turtle. I don't promise I will remember. I'm gonna play this one more mission and then normally I won't end quite as early, but Turtle, you're coming back in as my sleep is getting corrected, but I was having some pretty bad sleep issues, to the point where I was struggling at probably 100 pounds under my max squat, and like I could do it twice, and it was just severe sleep problems, and I'm trying to make sure that gets really solidified before I get a little lax and stream a little bit later, because normally I'd probably go till midnight to 1, somewhere in there, and just trying to keep it under lock. So expect a little bit longer streams in the coming week or so. They used hot glue to keep it in place to cover. Did you get a shoddy refurbished one that they did not market as such? Look brand new when you got it from the Micro Center. I hope they didn't know that it was refurbished, and because it can look nice on the outside and be shitty on the inside. I mean, you have no way of knowing this. This is pure speculation. All right. Hi, Savant. I'm not reading it yet. I'm just expecting. Did you guys know that the Beastie Boys just released their material in 5 segments as a free download? Parts A to D are on a server with good bandwidth, but the last one has limited connection. So basically you have the right to... You have to fight for your right to part B. My brain shut down on that last sentence, Savant. I just need you to know that. It shut down, I had to double read it. Oh, I didn't realize. All right, I will.
You woke up a bad thing, but you killed it. So, I guess you did.
Need more. That was weird. I've not seen one of those before. Somebody else must have always resolved those.
When need arises, you may return to the sanctum. Until then, keep the murmur held.
I mean, we saw your soul leave your body. Okay, as long as you know you got your money's worth there, Savant. Do I need 2 of these? I don't even remember if I have... I don't remember if I have... You know, I'm taking what I know, what I know I don't have by looking at it. I mean, it worked perfectly fine. I had it for a year, and after it was updated... Okay, so it was fine. It must have just eroded, unfortunately. Hi, Merch. Koi fish travel in groups of 4 when attacked. The A, B, and C fish veer off and leave only the Nah, bro. You did that one the other day. I forgot about it until I got partway through because of these fucking 7 TV emotes. And I have a picture of a fish every time you write fish and I forget. That wasn't paying once enough. How you doing, Merch? Oh, I didn't mean to slow these guys down. Merch is like, I bet you I can... Oh, this is just... Like, it's recycling. It's environmentally friendly torture. Just to clarify, the update I mentioned wasn't for IQ, it was direct firmware. I wonder if you had a heat issue after the firmware update. Regardless, that's shitty. Especially because generally speaking, you're wise to take the firmware updates. Nope, we don't have all of them yet. No way, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm always, is that your stance on things like graphics drivers as well? Assuming it isn't broken. Is that your stance on that as well? Interesting. See, this is where I learn from people smarter than me. Because my, anything related to computers, I'm a hobbyist at best.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look at
Don't you guys all love the seasons where you can dig graves in your front yard and people think they're just cute decorations? In early heavy snow, the decorations get buried and forgotten until spring. But by then it's too late. You've already moved away. I like that one, Savant. That's great. That is by far the least painful thing you've ever said to me. Then again, 2 fish are in a tank, one turns to the other and goes, how the hell do we drive this thing? Nice. I approve. That one I'm okay with too, Merch. That one doesn't hurt. I appreciate that one. I need to be careful saying I approve of that one because you guys are going to be like, oh, double down until he doesn't approve. Software that has security implications is another story, but the device drivers, not so much. I don't have this. So look for security patch-ups. If it's just like fixing issues and you don't have said issues, don't take the download. Oh, and you couldn't even roll it back. Oh, that's annoying. I was gonna grab fire electricity and I didn't see any. There's some electricity. Electricity. My ex is a master of subdermal communication. She's always getting under your skin. Nope. You can do better, Savant. I've seen your A game. People in Athens have trouble getting up at dawn. Dawn is tough on Greece. That ain't it. That ain't it. Do you guys have like a committee you just get together and it's like, what is the worst shit we can say? But like, you ain't crossing any lines. Well, my lines, yes. But everybody else is like, we loved these. You guys just like get together and organize. You collect them. Give it to me, she yelled. Oh no, I'm not, nope. I started with way too enthusiastic of a voice and got to a part that I don't want to be enthusiastic about while I read it. This is my reset moment. Nope, I'm not reading that one out loud. I will read it. She's good. All right, that one I'm okay with, Savant. The problem is I get clipped and out of context, and the out of context is too much on that one. I thought I completed all the planets for Railjack, but you skipped Pluto, grinding for a relic. Like the Valkyr, I think you get Valkyr through there, right? Is that memory correct? Ash. Oh. Ash might be my... Now, I turned Ash into a pure melee frame. And I love the just absurd crit damage you can get. I think Ash is the frame that I do the most... Damn, we both clicked at the same time. That I do the most damage with, and remember, I don't build for crazy one-shot builds or anything. And it's just the melees are just stupid.
Shazam! Oh, what a gorgeous sub. Who's a pretty sub? But you are. You're a pretty sub, aren't you?
But since you mentioned it, you cackle. Gotta get you on Varuna. So I play Varuna. I just haven't made her a pure melee frame, though people tell me I'm supposed to. I got one more relic, and then I'm gonna call it their tool. I mean, I'll crack one more. I'm out of the one I'm looking for. You need the epitaph receiver and the relic for it. You use Rhino Prime. He is my guy you take to do serious damage. I got gifted the Rhino heirloom, so I made Rhino. I'm like, okay, I see where the damage comes from. I just wish I liked him more. It's like, as far as like a swole goals frame, he's right up my alley. Don't forget your Ash. You're gonna have to remind me when I get out of the mission. I know you're like, that's like 2 minutes away. You'd be surprised how quickly I'll forget. About 3 years ago, you're still using your headset. AX port no longer has power. How were you getting by with audio? You only had 3 summer relics. So did I. I'm just like, you know what? We'll do one more, and I need the void traces anyway because they took my void traces. They took my jam. I made 7 figures last year. I was also voted worst employee at the toy factory. All right, so are you getting creative? Are you on a website, or God forbid, is this AI? Rhino is a tank. I build up his iron skin and use him for levels that you struggle with. Yeah, he'll solo do it, and then like Dante's the team-wide get you through things. And the thing is, if you put me on like a traditional MMO, I love tanking. I wish there was like, if like a tank, I wish he had like a taunt feature or something. is with this, like, getting into these and not getting... Oh, we have 10 somewhere. I see somebody this way. All right, I don't see any over here. Oh, there's one. Oh, I need another one. Well, there's 10 somewhere around here. Shush. I don't know where you guys got 10. Oh, I see another one. We're good now.
Keep the pressure in range.
Barely got it.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to
I'm officially pissed off. Can't find your last 6 entries. For your, dad joke entries? Weirdly enough, my dad and I pretty much only text each other dad jokes, so when you need a groaner for a bad joke, you just pull. No. No. I'm getting 2 generations of merch trolls in one. No. What'd I do to you? And you're using your webcam mic. Okay, I got you.
I do say it's perfect. Make another.
Oh, 1 second. Oh, we'll take more. Doesn't have a lot of speed, but Rhino can take it. Yes, yes. You're playing Nova and Mag Prime, and you largely now, Slays. You are speaking my language. Mag, Nova are in my both of them alongside. We'll say like Gyre. Were in my top 3 to 5 favorite frames at that point. Just such good frames. So fun, so powerful. Nope, gotta go up here. Nova's got a fair bit of, you got her built. She has a fair, no. A fair bit of, sustain as well. Party splits, harm, void trace pickups. Oh, it was terrible. Because we were like 4 waves in, and then I just dropped them all because I crashed. It made me sad.
Tenno.
Just become a god and go with Nyx. I mean, Nyx can't die. Nyx can't die. Grumpy Leo, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. I hope you are doing well. Disclaimer for you. There are 2 Leos now in this community. Don't be alarmed if I hear your name and the other Leo is around. How are you, Leo? Welcome in. I presume, Warframe player? He's here. We're like in the Matrix here. You're the cranky Leo. So I got Nocturnal Leo and Cranky Leo. I dig it. I dig it. I love the mind control though. Mind control bosses is hilarious. It is hilarious. And the fact that unless you just completely ignore picking up energy, you just cannot die on Nyx. I'm sleepy, he's grumpy. But Leo, if you get sleepy enough, you also might get grumpy. Clarity has not been had here. Warframe is an addiction. I absolutely hear you, Leo. I started. Okay. Are we okay with this arrangement? I will say Leo for Lorekeeper Leo, mostly because I've been referring to him as Leo for like, I don't know how long you've been around, Leo. 6 months, 8 months, a year. Well, not a year because I've been streaming for a year, but for a very long time. Can I call you Grumpy? Is that an okay name for you, Grumpy Leo? Or would you prefer Leo and we just have fun with the chaos? That's also fair. Warframe is addiction. Yeah, I started streaming this in November. Fun game, wonderful community. You come for the game, you stay for the community with the game. I think if the community wasn't as wonderful, I don't know if I would have stayed around. Like, I really like the game, but it's chatting with you guys that adds so much more to it. So I can't tease the two apart. Grumpy is okay? Cool. Okay. That'll help me if nothing else. You still might get a little confused on the Leo's side of things, but it'll help me out selfishly. Yeah, I started streaming this in November, and just recently, the last going on a month, probably 3 weeks, I added Guild Wars 2 into it, not because my dislike of Warframe. I just never liked the idea of only streaming a single game. And they both lend themselves to fun, lots to talk about with the game, wonderful community, and not like a ton of story time so that it's easy to chat and vibe with people as well. Oh, why is... Did I miss a... All right, I almost missed it. Hi, Ninja. Welcome in. How are you? All right, so Grumpy and Ninja, because you're both new. You can give multiple. Who's your favorite frame? Or frames, you can give multiple, because I can't give just one myself. I'll tell you, and... Actually, here, we'll look. I have to see the list. My top tier, and my tier is fun factor. It is not, these are the best frames. My top tier for fun factor. I put Mag, Gyre, Nova, Saren. Depending on the day, Wisp and Jade go in and out of there. I'd say these days Wisp lives in there a little bit more. But that's my top tier for fun factor. And if you have Nyx 4 on your hounds can't die with Nyx 4 either. All the bugs are features. Yes. I didn't know that, I didn't know that happened. Is it any electronic pets? Oh. Interesting. I know that there's some weird interactions, and I haven't looked into this, nor have I pursued it to actually experience it myself. But I know that people will proc shit. Your Archon mod stretch with electricity from their pets, I think. But I need to get myself the mod to let the pets do electric damage. And when I learned that, I was like, I feel like there's a lot of pet interactions that I don't know. I run my Panzer most of the time, and I overkill on viral because, well, frankly, for those of you who are new, I am prone to heavy distractions, and most of my Warframe time is on stream. So to iron that stuff out while live and commit it to memory is a fool's errand on my part. I think my next build I run for ETA is Invincible Pet Nuke. What pet do you run? Because I who was it? We were in open chat one night in Discord. I don't remember who it was. somebody was talking about how they were just watching their pet just destroy rooms of enemies. And like I see my pets kill enemies, but not like nuke. So one of the hounds, so like from the hounds from like the sisters, like the electronic ones. Something they need to change is if you change an item in the loadout, it automatically saves it. You should have to go into that loadout section to save it again manually. That way you don't have to worry about accidentally changing something in your... Oh, that would be great. That would be great. Especially if you get in there and you're like tinkering around and you don't know what you're going to end on, and then maybe you don't even finish. If you don't choose to save it, you at least revert back to what was useful. I could get on board with that. Even if every time they gave you a prompt and then we had the option to toggle it to keep it or not, but like every time you leave this screen, it asks if you want to save. And then if people find that annoying, they can just disable that and then that prompt never comes up for them. But for other people, they can leave it on. I can get behind that. I'm also talking out my ass, and I don't know how difficult programming that would be. That's from the sisters, not in-game art. Oh yeah, no worries, Tool. If anything else, that I can find it on my own accord. I am into grinding games, but Warframe looked overwhelming. Started in December because of 1999. The community is amazing, so polite all the time. Sometimes I miss having people to hate. Look, there's a few people who in the community that I don't run into them, because if I'm playing, I'm typically in a full party, more or less, or I'm not looking at chat down there. But there was one time we were streaming, and this is where I was really happy that my giant noggin on stream blocks chat. But there was somebody saying less than appropriate things, and Cat, who is asleep now, and Nasus did not let that hate speech fly. I got to block it so it never got on stream, but I'm like, that was the one time since November I have experienced that. Whatever it's worth, Guild Wars 2 community is largely the same. You'll have your elitists, and I think the biggest conflict that exists is a lot of your build creators. They will make builds oftentimes pointed at endgame. And by endgame, I mean making builds for level cap. And then they will say things in the context of level cap that more casual people like myself, I am a filthy casual, if we don't look at it through those lens, we'll be like, well, why waste your time with that? You're going to kill things doing X, Y, and Z. And the response would be, yes, everything dies on the base game. Yes. So to make really efficient builds, we have to put it in the context of level cap. And that part just gets missed in conversations. I still don't know if I'd use the word toxicity. I think it's just lost in translation can happen there. I came from Rainbow Six. Every once in a while I had a teammate where I'm like, that was a really nice guy, or she was really lovely. Wish there were more people like that. Every once in a while you had those people. That's been a request for a long while, or make, the save thing. Yes. Or make it so you could save a loadout, but when you change an item, you don't change the loadout. I would love if I could pair a loadout to, I don't know the best way to articulate this, like a tile set, or more particularly like an enemy. Because I would love to use faction mods. I have zero interest or willingness to change my mods or only run certain frames in certain locations. Like I'm so filthy casual, like I want to run who I want to run when I want to run them, and that's the end of it. And so I don't want to, I'd love that if I went to face murmur enemies, it would select the build that I have dedicated to murmur enemies. So then I throw the new murmur faction mods on, boom. And then if I go to a place with Grenier, it takes the version of the build that I have that I have attached to Grenier and does the same thing. That would get me to use faction mods. But I'm like, if I kill, like, I was running around with my Nova clicking 1 and everything was just getting nuked. I barely shot my gun. If they're going to die that easily, I don't need the faction mods. Again, the exception would be if you like the murmur ones for EDA would probably be a good idea. Yep, if you like, you can give me 2 pet builds, the one that kills off rooms. Sure. I'm going to be wrapping up before too much longer. By that, I mean, I'm just kind of waffling with you guys for a few minutes before I wrap up. But I am happy to take a peek. If nothing else, I can bring it up on stream. And then at a later time, I can come back and peek at it. Okay, am I blocking anything that... No, I see everything on screen that I need to. This is the beauty of changing my webcam around a little bit, is I see a little bit more. I think I have most of these. Oh no, I have them all. It would tell me if I didn't. Fantastic. So I can build this. Actually, this doesn't even look too complicated. Cool. Okay. I appreciate, so it's probably built into these bonds right here. Your companion kills an enemy afflicted with a status with like 50% chance it spreads to other ones. Okay. Okay. You have your Kubrick? I have mine built. I don't know the Raxa. I can read and speak. I'm not sure if I have one of those, though. But they do take the same mods anyway. Like, I have all of these mods. Oh, right. Claws? Nope. Okay, Squad, we've found the weak link to my pet building. Okay, so you get all the elements on your claws, and then they nuke to the rest of the enemies. All right, well, look, we found a gap, okay? I love the Kuvacomb. Oh, you are just loading stuff. Okay, you are using this thing to get statuses on enemies. That's the play. You're getting statuses, the pet's getting statuses, and then the pet is nuking the room with statuses. The Kubrick? I don't know. I like Kubrick. It kind of sounds like the thing's tough as a tank. I like Kubrick. Use them for spy missions. Because the Eurus will let you be invisible, right? It helps with invisibility. I use the I have Shade, I think is who I use on it. Like Overdrive, primary weapon status chance added to companion. Oh. So that thing's hitting and it's putting 3 statuses on per hit. Putting up 4. Oh, 4. Okay. Yep. Because you're also adding more statuses because this will be leveled up higher. And then the mark. Yeah. Okay. I have a lot of work to do to get that. But now I at least understand. When people say their pets are nuking, I at least understand. Melee attacks knock them down and add impact, so more status. Okay, I see the combo. And then you're getting double status effects. Double. Okay, I see. That's cool. That's an interesting way to use pets. I've only used pets as a way to kind of whatever, like if I have some kind of weakness with my frame to fill the gap, or a little bit quality of life things. I don't think I never thought to nuke with a pet. The gun is just for the buff. Oh, okay. Yep. Do you even shoot the gun? Guess you don't really have a need to. If they're spreading all those, it doesn't really matter. You do not. Okay, so you basically just get to go into a mission, just kind of vibe and hang out while the pet does all the work. Okay. I have been... Oh, you know what? All right. Are you guys... All right, so I'm going to be rating here in a moment. Are folks open to going to a non-Warframe streamer, or would you prefer to stay in Warframe? I am happy. For those of you who've been around for a bit and know her, I saw Cuppy was streaming and I was going to raid Cuppy. But if folks are like, nah, I want to keep talking Warframe, then I'll take us to Warframe. I can have 4 of them running around doing that. Oh, the tandem and duplex, I do have those mods. Yep. I appreciate you sending them, but those ones I do have. Honestly, I can't even remember where I got them. I just remember when I got access to the shops, people were like, you need to get those. And so I got them. You're going to stay for the raid, but then dipping after. I'll try and copy my raid message. It never pastes for me. That's your market. I tried to steal some of your market. Bond mods are okay. I tried to steal it. I was not as consistent with farming it as you were. Okay. You know what we'll do? We'll stay in Warframe. We'll stay in Warframe. However, we will. You want to talk to somebody? We'll go say hi to Mike. And you guys, he can talk the Warframe language. That's weird. Oh man, this computer crash like fucked my left monitor. And not like the good fun way. Like it's struggling to display things. No. Like the resolution's off. I can't click start raid. It's too low. Okay. There we go. Is there a good fun way to fuck a monitor? Like, we got people here that would do that science. That ain't my specialty. Okay. Last time I said I will click this and talk for just a second. I then talked until it auto-rated. So I'm going to do the reverse. A few things on the list of things to pull to your attention, especially for those of you who are not in the Discord. Stream schedule is going to be as followed for the next couple of days. No stream tomorrow, 8-ish p.m. on Friday. That will be Guild Wars. Nothing Saturday, another friend's birthday. Excuse me. And then Sunday is, I think it's Baldur's Gate night. Lining my schedule up in Savs has been a nightmare. And I'm pretty sure that will be. If it's not Baldur's Gate, it will be Warframe, but I'm pretty sure it's Baldur's Gate. Starting next week, streams, and you'll see this on the exit screen and then the intro if you go look at the VOD or anything. Streams are now Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. Driving in rush hour on the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, rush hour is terrible, and getting to the gym takes way longer than it needs to. So I'm making it so Wednesday's the only day I have to do that. Monday, it's a lot more bearable. So starting next week, streams are Tuesday and Thursday. Open chat will be kicked to Monday and or Wednesday. I think that is it. So in the short term, Guild Wars Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. 8 p.m. Eastern. That's the short term. Otherwise, that is all the info dumping I needed to do. So I hit the button. I appreciate you all. This game, this community is fan-freaking-tastic. It is nice to have slept and actually be able to enjoy, folks. Thank you for dealing with the crash. I will hopefully not be in perpetual night, and I'll fix my camera and not be in perpetual night next time. Yes, thank you all so much. You're lovely, lovely people. I can't wait. I hope to talk to you again either Friday, Sunday, sometime soon, or in Discord. Have a lovely evening. I'll talk to you again soon. Good night.